Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all very well. Today we're going to answer the question, what habits do I have that make me look older? I find there are habits that I participate in that it seems daily I need to remind myself to think about and to adjust. So as I'm reminding myself and thinking of the tips to reverse some of these habits, I thought I'd use this opportunity to share my reminders with you. Habit number one is, how do you carry yourself? A house is only as beautiful and strong as its foundation, and our posture is definitely our foundation. Nothing adds 10 years to your age faster than poor posture. I'm a sloucher. So for me, reminding myself minute to minute, shoulders up, shoulders back, down your back, is really difficult. It's hard to remind myself on a regular basis. So I have found that an exercise routine that I love, you have to love it, because if you don't love it, you won't do it. And do it on a regular basis. And if you do it, you will get stronger. Part two to how you carry yourself is the layer that we put on top of that beautiful posture. And that is the importance of wearing a proper bra, perfectly fitted to your unique body type. Now, I have to admit, I am very late to learning about the importance of bras. And it's probably because I'm very small. But even the very little that I have at this age, it still droops. So it's clearly very, very important to have a perfectly fitted bra. I found an article that I'm actually linking below that I found extremely helpful to me, and I'm hoping it will be equally helpful to you. The gist of the article is this: we have two challenges in fitting ourselves with the right bra. First is that no two 36B bras are the same. Every manufacturer makes a slightly different 36B, making it hard for us to assume that a size is going to fit us properly. There's lots of trial and error involved. And second challenge we have is that our size changes. Our size changes as our body changes. So with menstruation, with pregnancy, with the onset of menopause, and of course weight changes, our bra sizes change. The article recommends that we see an appropriate person who is excellent at fitting bras every 6 months or a year to make sure that we really are getting the right bra to wear on our beautiful foundation. Habit number two is, we want to be current, but we don't want to look too young. We want to look appropriate. The English have a wonderful expression. No one wants to look like mutton dressed as lamb. But we do want to have style, and we do want to allow our style to evolve. It is possible to be classic, but current. And in the contemporary world that we live in, the most important way to do this, the easiest way to do this, is the theme of balance. Basically, the easiest way to be classic, using what we already have in our wardrobe, but putting the outfits together in a current way, is to remind yourself of these three balance formulas. The first is the mix of feminine and masculine. So let's say you chose a ruffle neck blouse, which is clearly very, very feminine, and you paired it with a masculine blazer and a straight leg jean, masculine again. Well, you have the perfect feminine-masculine balance. Another example, a corset under a blazer. Well, corset is so on trend 2022-23. And if you pop a blazer on top and wear it with a lovely flared jean and a heel, classic but current because of beautiful feminine-masculine balance. Now let's move to proportion balance. It's the second balance type I like to remember. If let's say you're wearing a chunky blue sweater on top, what you want to wear below is either a straight leg trouser or a pencil skirt, because it allows us to balance what's fluffy and big on top with something that's straight lined below. And the reverse, if I'm wearing a wide leg trouser, also au courant in 2022 and 2023, I need to wear a fitted sweater on top. Whether you love blazers, you might even have indulged and purchased this season's slightly oversized blazer. Well, if you do, you want to make sure you pair it with a straight leg trouser. The third, that is color balance, which I like to call sandwiching. And it's really fun and probably one of the easiest themes, I think, to adopt and be modern. Let's say you're putting on some evening wear and you're wearing a cream cami and a black skirt, this lovely tulle skirt that I just adore. Well, if you put a cream or a neutral shoe on, you have color balance because you have cream, black, cream. It's the sandwich. It's bread, meat, bread. Habit number 3 is just being in a rut. Oh my goodness, wearing the same thing over and over and forgetting to create interest in an outfit. And you know what? The easiest way to do that is texture and accessories. Let's start with texture. Texture is really fun in the winter because in your closet, you without a doubt have a variety of textures. And I'm sure of that because the list available to us in winter is so long. We have suede, leather, satin, silk, cashmere, wool, tweed, boucle. Oh my goodness, we have so many options to choose from. And when we put together an outfit, even if it's a monochrome outfit, in fact, especially if it's a monochrome outfit, it's really important to remember that you can still have a beautiful classic outfit by increasing the number of textures that you have in that outfit. Texture's not a trend, and yet it makes every outfit so much more interesting. The second way to add interest to an outfit is accessories. And it's the easiest way to add a trend. I like to call it the trend nibble. If you're really not sure about the trends, but you want to try it out, maybe it's color. Maybe you add just a wee bit of color. Or maybe you're doing an interesting bag. Or perhaps an interesting shoe. And maybe jewelry. Jewelry is the easiest way to light up your face, particularly if you do it with a necklace or earrings. Someone once told me, we wear earrings and necklace for everyone else because they're the ones that get to enjoy it. Well, what better way to create interest in our outfit than to do so for all those that are around us? Habit number 4, comfort doesn't have to be aging. Long, shapeless clothing isn't the best on anyone. If you really love a long, shapeless dress, try to belt it. Think about the length. Length is so important, particularly if you're petite. It's very hard to elegantly pull off a shapeless midi garment. If you're a 6-foot tall model, I think you could pull it off, but the rest of us humans really can't. The other thing to consider when you're thinking about comfort is think about the nature of your comfortable shoe. There are modern comfortable shoes. In the winter, they tend to be sneakers this season. There are loads of sneakers available in varying heights, in various colors, in varying styles. And it's a cool way to wear comfort. In the summertime, a cool way to use comfort and get height is an espadrille. There are so many beautiful espadrilles that can be patterned up your leg, creating beautiful elongation. Comfort doesn't have to be aging. Comfort can be beautiful. And then habit number 5, trend doesn't have to be a dirty word. Don't immediately decide because something's trendy, it's bad. At the same time, don't just buy it because it's trendy. It goes both ways. But be open-hearted to embracing a trend maybe that suits you. For example, in the coming season, magenta is going to be the Pantone color for 2023. Well, it's a huge color pop color, and it's all about creating optimism and love. And that's a color that I definitely want to try because I'm feeling more optimistic and I'm always in love with love. So that's a color that I'm going to try. I'm going to look at wearing a slimmer belt because that's going to be on trend. I love the front tuck. That's something I do all the time. And think about wearing a flare dark jean. Wide leg trousers work, but a flare is also very becoming and very elongating. Trend doesn't have to be a dirty word. See if you can embrace one trend or at least think about it next time. That's habit number 5. Habit number 6 is only black, or maybe too much black. Take a look at your closet. Open the door and stand back and have a look. As we age, it's really important to think about how black is looking against your face. For most of us, black gets harder and harder to wear because it really does drain the color from our face. Consider the colors you put directly next to your face. White is beautifully brightening, and it just makes a wonderful, wonderful reflection on our faces, making them ever more beautiful. Think about wearing pink. It warms your skin. And think about adding color. The French have been doing this so beautifully forever, and that is they love to add a scarf around their face to add a little bit of pop of color. They do it beautifully. Give it a try. That's it for me. I hope that you found some of these habits useful, interesting. If you did, leave a comment in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. And if you have other habits that you think you're working on breaking, I would love to hear those as well. I love considering how we have to grow and change and improve ourselves with age. I like to think of age as something that's a blessing rather than a curse. That's it for me. Get up, get dressed, be happy. See you next time. Bye-bye.